I just so got hit on by this older woman in the service station. Off to Manchester today to collect my Mark VI, which has been overhauled. Looking forward to getting it back. It's been away from me for about 10 days now, so I'm hoping this will mean that it doesn't need the constant repairing that it's had over the past few years, where it's had to go to the shop at least every year, if not more. So looking forward to that. Have to drop the kids at school first, and then 3-hour drive maybe. So I just need to make sure I take everything I need with me. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. Neck strap. Ligatures. Not that I need to, but I still haven't made my mind up which one of these I prefer. Reeds, of course. I just so got hit on by this older woman in the service station. She's just kind of like, the woman was, "Are you two together?" She said, "No, I wish." I was like, whoa, an act. Steady on, lady. Anyway, I needed a coffee. Needed some air in the tyre. The puncture warning light came on, so I'm hoping this front tyre's okay. I'm kind of just north of Birmingham now. I've been on the road for an hour and 40 minutes, so hoping I've only got about another hour to go now until I get to Manchester, but we shall see. Traffic's been okay so far. Just this cold, man. I'm listening to an amazing podcast though, you should check it out. I'll put the link below. It's called 50 Things That Shape the Modern World, or Shape the Modern Economy, I can't remember, but it's really interesting about the iPhone, paper, antibiotics. Really, really interesting. So I'll post a link below to that. So arrived in Manchester, it's taken me about 3 hours, pretty good going. And I love Manchester because another big tick in its box, free parking for 2 hours. Awesome. So the music shop's just over there. So I'll walk through this little park and then let's go and see what the sax sounds like.
Next stop, Dr. Buses, I'm looking for business and a few cars.
Ah!
Hello.
How you doing?
Fine, I see quite a lot of him now.
I'm in the magic mushroom, man. New rod.
That's the new rod.
Yeah.
I've moved the pillar up to get rid of. There's no playing that now.
Awesome.
There's no playing that now.
Awesome. Sounds a lot better. I reckon it's not clunking away, which is great. I do love Manchester, and it's probably the only city outside London, Cambridge, where I'd choose to live if we moved again. It's got loads of stuff going on. It is northern, like I am, and it's just a buzzing city. Not in a Manchester buzzing, but just a really nice place, not too expensive, lots going on, a real atmosphere about the place which is really welcoming as well, so definitely be a place I'd choose to go. Now I am kind of trying to just basically shoot you some time lapses which of that Beedham Tower, and I'm kind of umming and ahhing if I walk around town or if I head to Old Trafford. I think Old Trafford may be a more likely destination. Manchester United, the world's greatest football team. But I'm not going to go too long into football because the vlog really isn't about football. Although I used to be, and still love my football, but not as much as I used to. If you're not a Red, then please bear with me and don't unsubscribe over the sake of the football. I hope you won't. In my teens, massive. And the 20s. In fact, I spent from the age of 19 to the age of 25 doing little else but following United all over the place, coming here at least 3 times a month. Nearly had a season ticket, didn't quite bother getting one. Favourite match, favourite two games here. One was when we lost. We actually won the game but lost the tie to Real Madrid. Fat Ronaldo scored a hat-trick before Cristiano Ronaldo was on the scene. David Beckham came on and scored late, but it was a fantastic atmosphere. Another one was when we beat Liverpool 4-1 and Ruud van Nistelrooy got a hat-trick, I think, that game. If he didn't get a hat-trick, he definitely scored 2. In my teens, if you'd offered me the chance of being a footballer or a musician, I'd have bitten your hand off being a footballer. In fact, I think I've told you in the vlog before how my dad sat me down when I was 14, maybe 15, and said, look, you're not going to be a professional cricketer or footballer, but you might be a professional musician because you're actually quite good at that. In other words, you're not very good at football and cricket. But my passion was always for football. I'm sad to say it was more for football than it was for music for a long time. And I can recount games of the 90s better than I can recount most experiences of my life during that period. But anyway, it's great to visit Manchester. Really pleased how well that saxophone sounds. I really want to get it back into the studio at home and really play test it against the acoustic I'm used to, but the action is incredible now. It's got black roux pads on it, which I'll show you when I go back to the studio. If I get back to the studio, I've got to keep remembering I've got another 3.5-hour drive back home whenever I finish here, so I think I'm probably going to pop in, see if they're discounting any of the strips for Charlie, and only for Charlie, and then I'm probably going to head back. So excuse me while I go and have a look around.
Are low and resentment rise high. apart again. Oh, why is the bedroom so cold? You turn away on your side. Is my timing that flawed? Does our respect run so dry? Oh, this.
So I got home about an hour ago, and that was the first time I've had it back out of its case since I got home. Don't want to go on too long because I'm realising this vlog's probably going to be quite a long vlog today. Suffice to say, mechanically it's like 1,000 times better, if not even more than that. It's so quiet. I can't tell you how clunky, we probably heard it before, how clunky and horrible it was. This octave key is a revelation. It plays like a new saxophone. Before that was clunky, clunky, it was just horrible, just utter horrible. It's really, really smooth and plays, hello C. It's like, wow. But there's an old story about Stan Getz, excuse me, allegedly going to try and find Emilio Lyon, who was the kind of sax doctor in Boston, because he overhauled his horn and completely changed the characteristics of it, and Stan wasn't very happy. Now, I'm so happy with this job from John. It's amazing, but it has slightly changed the characteristic of the horn. To me, it just sounds slightly different, but that's fine. I'm going to get used to it, and I am going to bring my personality back through on the saxophone. And the best thing is now, without all the mechanical deficiencies that were there before it. And you know, this is not mechanically an amazing saxophone. I didn't pick it out of a whole bunch because it was mechanically sound. It certainly wasn't. John has done a wonderful job of fixing a lot of imperfections in this. But I think part of the beauty of the sound of this was its imperfections. So all that's really left for me to say is thank you so much for watching today's vlog. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. It makes such a difference to both me and you. So it's in a mutual interest for you to subscribe. And make sure you do check out the other videos. Before I go though, really quickly, head over to danforshaw.com. That's www.danforshaw.com. Fill in a little pop-up that comes up and you get a free track from me. But more importantly, this really special video, if you're a regular subscriber, you know I've been talking about this video. It will be released on Sunday morning, and if you're a subscriber you should get a ping if you the little bell is that you press, and it should send you a notification. And if you're on the email list, you'll also get an email as well. So thanks very much for watching. Welcome the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next week.